Here are two guys that think Down syndrome children were put on Earth to give them a good laugh. Chris and Neely and the Classic Metal Show.
Hey, stupid!
From the Wasted EP, that is LA Guns, featuring Ralph Saenz, who is now the lead vocalist of Steel Panther. Obviously, he started things off with from the Atomic Punks. But, when Ralph was playing with LA Guns there for about a year, that's when I got to know Ralph. That was back in like 1998. And, this was before Phil decided to come back. And now Phil and Tracy are back again.
Right.
So, I'd like to catch one of those shows with Phil and Tracy, because I've been seeing a lot of good reviews online that those guys are just on fire and, playing the traditional stuff again. So, LA Guns has always been a revolving door. So aside from Tracy and Phil, I mean, who else matters?
No one. Steve Riley.
Well, I like Steve as a person. Steve has always been very, very, very friendly toward me.
Sure. Me
always.
Too.
And, I feel bad that things happened the way that they did. But when it comes to the fans of LA Guns,
right?
The ones that people really want to see, they want to see Tracy and Phil, and that's what they're getting.
Right.
And they're doing pretty well with that.
Well, they must be doing better than either was before. Otherwise, they wouldn't waste their time.
I would agree. All right. Well, speaking about being wasted.
Okay.
This political correctness, I wish it would just go away and die.
You're kidding. I never pictured that from you.
No.
I thought you were a social justice warrior.
No, I'm not an SJW. Sorry.
What?
No.
Damn, I must have read the wrong memo.
I think you got me totally wrong, pal.
Think so?
Yeah. Well, anyway, right here in Indiana.
Yeah.
A 22-year-old Indiana University student.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a stand.
Yeah, man!
Against, get this is what she takes her stand against.
All right.
Sexist drinks.
Fuck yeah, man!
Sexist drinks.
No more!
Yeah, no more sex on the beach. No more sand in your crack.
Hey! Knock it the fuck off! You're allowed to have a Budweiser only. No Bush even.
Right.
None.
No.
Can't say Bush.
No
Don't
Bush
say
beer
Bush.
for
Don't say
you.
Bush.
Don't say Bush.
Yeah.
Because most girls are shaved these days.
That's right.
That's an old, outdated idea anyway.
It was a wonderful time.
No,
I'll
what?
take a
Dude,
trip
come
to like
on.
It was
to
a
go.
wonderful. It was a wonderful time.
What?
I grew up on that.
Ew.
You like the big hairy snapper?
No, I mean it needs to be, it needs to be groomed, but
Groomed.
yeah, I mean,
I don't want a girl who's got a tarantula in her shorts.
I want a woman to look like a woman.
I don't want a girl with a tarantula in her shorts.
I don't want a tarantula, but I mean,
How much?
maybe a black widow.
A black
I
widow.
don't know. You know what I'm saying? You've
you
been
wanna-
feeding me fucking vodka and
You
grape
want
juice,
a
whatever this-
landing strip or a little Hitler?
Yeah, something that indicates that they're legal.
Yeah, but now you're getting older. Do you really want it to still look legal?
I don't care.
Now
I
it's
can't
gonna look
see anyway if I don't have my glasses on, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, fuck, it's dark. Fuck's sake.
I'm feeling Brillo pad. I'm feeling Brillo pad. I must be close to the mark.
Jim would be happy if her pussy looks like one of these hipster beards.
Oh, Jesus. Hips. Is that just where they have the chin hair? I don't
But
remember.
real long. The real long chin hair.
Yeah, she did a little chin painting.
She did a little chin painting.
Exactly.
All those beards look like they just smell. I don't know how those guys do that.
Well, then it fits well on most pussies. Jesus.
Ooh, you're gonna get mail. You're
So.
gonna get letters.
That's all right. Yeah.
All right. Offensive.
Yes.
We have the right not to be offended in this country.
No, we don't.
Offensive terms related to alcoholic drinks. Now, mind you, alcoholic drinks, and we're worried about being offended.
Yeah. You can get all shit-faced and kill yourself and a family of four that just happens to be in the other car.
Right.
But at least you didn't get fucking shit-faced on a rusty blowjob or whatever the fuck drink you're talking about.
Right. Let's see here. Offensive terms related to alcohol drinks are typically normalized in today's society. Normalized. Yeah.
Is that a word?
Normalized, yeah.
Is this really the girl that's complaining?
Let me take a look.
Oh, she is way fuckable.
The blonde girl?
That's offensive.
Yeah, that's her.
It's offensive.
That's her.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm with her. I stand with her.
All right. Most of us, at least in our younger years, barely batted an eyelash when ordering or being offered sexualized shots,
Sexualized shots.
or other demeaning drinks.
Please.
Case in point, the redheaded slut.
Okay. All right. I see where you're going with this.
I actually knew that. I knew a girl.
So, this bitch is worried about a drink called a redheaded slut. Do you think that there's never been a guy that's come on her face?
No.
You don't think that's ever happened?
No, they probably painted those eyebrows with their DNA.
Yeah, and don't you think that there was a guy banging her from behind and just
course
whooping
they
the
were.
shit out of that fucking pooper?
They
So
were.
her problem is with the names of the drink?
Yeah. She's
Offended when she's ordering these drinks?
yeah, she doesn't think that drink should be quote unquote sexualized. Mm-hmm. She's got an issue with this.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the one you want to marry.
All right.
Yeah. No.
So
No.
is there more to the story then?
Yes,
or-
there's more.
Oh, can't wait to hear this.
The sickeningly sweet shot is made with Jägermeister, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice. Of course, it comes in variations with tawdry prefixes that include dirty or angry. The drink has been around for decades and especially popular in college bars and those that cater to bachelorette parties.
So?
So it could be either a dirty redhead or an angry redhead or a redheaded slut.
So what if it was called an angry redheaded cock? Would that be okay? Is
Perfectly fine.
that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Well, that's good. At least we know the boundaries now.
Yeah.
It's against just guys.
Yeah, on Saturday night, Hannah Carter, a student at Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis, and a friend, they decided to go downtown to Howl at the Moon because, that's like a church, right?
Yeah,
Howl
it's
at the Moon.
Very
With the
respectable.
moon, that's... She doesn't hear any foul language there, right?
No. You don't sing dirty songs that Howl at the Moon and stand around a piano and consume copious amounts of alcohol, and you're worried about redheaded slut as being the drink.
Easy, dude. It's a family show.
This is a family show.
Shit.
So she goes down to Howl at the Moon with her friend, right?
Right?
So they go down there and they order some drinks, but Carter, who is 22, was stopped in her tracks when she's like Gumby. When she glanced up and saw the redheaded slut being promoted as a drink special on a large board behind the bar. She was stopped in her tracks.
What'd she do when she saw the redheaded slut?
She
sitting
must
at
have
the
fainted.
bar?
I'm sure she fainted. She fainted at the sight of it.
God, how do these kids
You
get
know, as
through
I walked
life?
in behind her and was fucking stopped dead by the fucking blonde-headed cum catcher. Jesus.
I saw the word, what, Jim?
What's I'm sorry.
She said, I saw the word.
The
What do you think the most offensive word in redheaded slut was?
Red.
I'm gonna go with slut. Circle takes a square. I don't know. I can't relate to these people.
Yeah, I saw the word slut, and I thought, oh no, That can't be right.
That's me.
Oh, no. Carter said this week, this was the first time I had ever seen such a term so degrading to women advertised in a bar on their drinks, and I was so taken off guard.
Why did she assume it was referred to a woman? Can a man be a slut?
I don't know, can they?
I don't know. I think
I can.
I don't know.
So she was like devastated and crushed, and she crumbled at the sight of the word slut.
I feel her pain. I do. I agree with this woman. I think these drinks should be renamed and removed.
It's because you just want to bang her.
I do.
Because Jim's a white.
There's actually beers out there that are named worse than this. Have you seen the Pearl Necklace beer? And I think there's one called Crazy Bitch or something like that.
Isn't there one called the Old Leg Humper?
Something. Yeah, something like that.
Old Leg Humper.
Who has time to take offense with this stuff? Like
college students who got nothing better to do.
What are they going to do when they hit their 30s and they find out that there's not a trophy at the end of every race for them? What are they going to do then?
What?
You know what I'm talking about? A trophy for every kid
No
generation.
way.
Oh yeah. What are they going to do then?
James Harrison of the Steelers would never allow that to happen.
Don't talk about James Harrison. I love James Harrison.
He would never allow that.
For fuck's sake, you two, everybody needs to know they're special. Everybody should get a participation.
How come nobody tells
trophy.
me I'm special? Well,
everybody should have their participation acknowledged to prove that they are part of the collective.
God.
Carter asked the female bartender whether she was aware of the off-color drink name. Are you aware of that? Yeah, I serve about 50 of them a night.
Yeah.
What's your problem, bitch?
Yeah.
Did she take offense to being called a bitch?
She was met with an eye roll before the bartender walked away. I say that the bartender acted correctly.
I say the bartender acted nicer than I would have.
Yes.
I'd have been like, do you want a drink or not? Fucking jizzbag.
So upset, Carter insisted that she and her friend leave because she didn't want to endorse any company using that name as a drink.
That'll teach them.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're going to Denny's. Fuck you, pal. At least they have moons over my hammy over there.
That's right. Over at the strip club, they don't name their drinks anything foul.
Yeah.
We're off to the Diamond Club.
Yeah. We're going where they serve blonde-headed cunts.
Ooh.
Ouch.
A little rough. Get a little rough.
No, I thought that was a drink. Isn't that a legitimate drink?
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe
in the Caribbean.
Maybe I'm mistaken.
Only if you're drinking her piss.
Blonde-haired cunt. I don't.
The blonde-headed cunt.
Reminds me of an ex-wife.
Right.
By the way, I met my first ex-wife. I met at Chris. You probably remember this. Maybe you do too. Wendell. You remember Filthy McNasty?
Yes, of
Oh
course.
yes, at Kent State, 1985.
Back out in L.A., they just called it FM Station.
FM station
For Filthy McNasty Station. It was FM Station.
McNasties.
Yeah.
What a place that was.
Yes, it
They
was.
don't have places like that anymore.
No.
No,
That was back in
everything's-
that was back in the time when there was fun in the world. Remember, Jim?
You could have a 32-ounce soda and eat salt.
Carter is admittedly new to the bar scene. Maybe you shouldn't be out there, Carter.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, you're ruining it for everyone else. But she felt that's the key word right there. She feels. She felt so offended.
Really?
She felt it.
Does she understand that there's an underbelly to the world? Does she understand that
No,
Pornhub
everything is rainbows and roses and unicorns.
When did everybody get so in touch
When
at all times with their feelings?
Because Obama was in office, and that guy was
8.5 years ago.
That guy was a faggot,
Oh my God.
complete faggot.
Oh my! Who has time for this? Isn't there more? I don't know. I think I feel like we've turned into Archie Bunker.
Oh, you feel now. You feel
Because I
too.
just want to go. Oh, gee! It's just. Are you kidding me with this shit? How is this even reported? Why is this on the internet?
Because it gets the reaction that we're giving it. That's why. Because they go, you know what? We're going to put this we're going to put the story out because we know those ass wipes at the Classic Metal Show are going to pick this up. They're going to talk about it. They're going to make fun about it, and then we're going to get some more press.
You know what's surprising to me about this story? Does this girl not know that every fucking guy with a dick that works wants to stick it in her and come all over her?
No, she
She's
doesn't know
hot.
I don't think she knows that.
No, she doesn't
She
know that.
has to
No.
know that.
I don't think so. She's breaking Amish. I don't know, man. I don't know. Where is this story from? Where
This
does
is
it say where?
This is Indianapolis.
Well,
You guys
there
can go there right after the show.
Wait a
This
minute.
is-
Aren't we in?
This is
Aren't
this
we
is-
in Indiana? Am I in Indiana right now?
You are. This takes place about 165 miles south of here.
Well, there you go. I mean, this is the Corn Belt,
Right.
so she's probably never even seen a penis,
Oh, look at her. She's
other
seen
than
a
maybe
penis.
her brother or somebody. Or
Looking at her, I guarantee you there's at least some uncle
don't-
that's shown it to her.
I don't know where you guys are at on your where you're looking at on your website here. I don't have that information in front of me.
It's in the chat room.
It's in the chat room.
Chat room. She's hot, dude.
All right, hang on.
I,
Let me pull up the chat room real quick here.
I guarantee you.
All right, hang on.
Someone has seen this bitch.
Okay, hang on.
She's the blonde girl in the chat room.
Let me pull up the chat
You're
room.
going to have to back up a little bit, but it's up there.
All right, hang on.
So Officer Jim is scoping her out.
Chat room.
Carolina Cookie Burner put her in the chat room.
Is it the black and white photo?
No,
Looks
no,
like
no,
Amelia Earhart.
No, you got to back it
Oh,
up.
back past that.
Back
All
it
right.
up.
Okay, hang on.
Keep rolling back until you find a blonde girl.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's a headshot. She's hot.
That's her.
That's her.
She's definitely seen a dick or 30.
You know what? I'm on her. I'm on her side.
She's seen a dick or 30.
Yes.
That's not.
You don't
That's,
think-
that's not.
You
her.
don't think that
That
girl
is
has
her.
seen 30
That
dicks
isn't
yet?
her.
I have it in the story right here.
You don't think that girl right there has seen 30 cocks?
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Every guy since she was 14 has been trying to stick it in her. I guarantee you she's got
Dude,
a
one thing I've learned in life: the better the looking the girl, the worse they are in bed.
Well, that doesn't mean
Just-
guys
they're
don't
just-
want her.
I know, but she's not. No, she's just. God no.
there's an uncle and a
She
priest. that
wouldn't
are
suck a cock any more than I would. You can see it all over her face. You can look at a girl and know whether or not they're good at giving head. And
Doesn't
that
matter if she's
chick,
good or not.
that's a glamour shot. She's so obsessed with her face. There's no. You think she's gonna put a cocker in her mouth and no, come on?
She might.
No.
Her
No
lips are a little
way.
thin though. It would be
No
a fucking
way.
bumpy ride to say the least.
Well, they say the skinny ones give best head. So
Right.
That would
At
not
least
be
that's
true.
what Richard Greer said. Was your ex-wife skinny?
Get a good old chubby one that knows how to put stuff in her mouth.
Right.
Those are the ones that know how to suck a dick.
Sure. Well, anyway, Carter admittedly is new to the bar scene, but she felt so offended she was compelled to write to the Howl at the Moon corporate headquarters in
Oh
Chicago.
my God!
Where do you get that address? Like who finds that? Who takes the time to look up the Howl of the Moon address to write the corporate?
I'm writing them a protest letter because I felt offended.
Dear corporate people, I need to give you a piece of my mind.
You crossed my line with red-headed slut, and I want you to remove it from your bars immediately.
I may not have red hair, but I'm standing up for the redheads of America. They're not all sluts.
This
What the
reminds
hell?
me. This is like the people that go to a restaurant and have a bad meal and go home and write a review.
Right, they go to
Who
Yelp.
the fuck does that?
They go to Yelp.
You know what you do? you go, we're never fucking coming back here again.
Right.
Come on. It was a
Wait.
shit dinner. Let's go pay the
Well,
bill. We're out of here.
I have
Who
a-
goes home and writes a review about a restaurant? Have you ever written a review about a
I
restaurant?
have a civic duty to keep others from experience the horrible things the atrocities that we experienced tonight.
Oh my God! When did this country turn into a bunch of? We're all like a little bunch of bitchy tattletales. Like we're gonna. I'm
You
gonna
don't
tell.
realize how
I'm
much
telling-
my
I'm telling
opinion
on you.
matters.
I mean, what happened?
Bad parenting.
What happens in about 20 years from now when
They're all gonna be fucked.
something really comes down the pike and anybody with any backbone at all is too old to fight a war and we gotta send in all these fucking trophy for everybody guys.
We're gonna lose. Our
Oh
winning
my
streak.
God,
will
we're
be
gonna
done.
speak.
We're
You better
gonna
learn
lose.
another language, America, because I hope I'm dead by then. I probably will be, but so what? Okay, so go ahead. What else happened with this?
So she wrote a letter with strong language.
Hey,
What
well,
was-
why does
what
she
was-
get to do that?
I love this show. I wish I lived here. I'd come on here more often. This is great.
In her email, she vowed not to return.
Yeah, man.
And she asked that the drink's name and others with derogatory or hidden meanings be changed or taken off the menu.
Yeah.
Turn into
I want it to be called nondescript person that might like to have sexual relations.
generally dirty slut.
I want sex on the beach to be renamed sand in your crack.
No, that's still too dirty. Sand in a place in your body that you can't reach.
Let's just call it an oyster.
That's still dirty. I know what you mean, pal.
While I know the intentions of the name were more than likely not to hurt
Shut
or
up.
come off sexist toward women or even men, that answers your question. Can't men be redheaded sluts?
Absolutely.
So she's watching out for all of us.
All
Thank
the redheads.
you for being my protector, you fucking cunt.
Right. The embedded meaning behind the term slut
Easy.
is shaming women in their sexuality. They're shaming them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It would have been easy to dismiss Carter's concerns and file her email away and, oh, that's cute and rather naive file. But much to her surprise, Carter received a response from Brian Sweeney, Howl at the Moon's director of development, and he pledged to put an end
Are you
to a
fucking kidding me?
display of redheaded slut
Are you fucking
and
serious?
others that could be considered offensive.
What a fucking faggot fucking pussy.
There are a number of daughters and wives and sisters and mothers related to our partnership at Howl at the Moon, and we are certainly understand and appreciate your concerns, he wrote.
And every one of them has had 50 loads dropped in their fucking eyes. Fuck you. Including this guy that guaranteed is married to some fucking cum guzzling whore, and he dropped fucking 10 gallons of jizz all over her. But what, if you do it in private, it's okay, but if you actually casually name something after that, please, I guarantee you, what's his name? Brian something?
Yeah.
Do you think Brian, whatever his name is, has ever stuck his dick in his wife's shitter? So why not name the band? Why not name it My Wife's Dirty Shitter? Because that's what he does. He fucks her in the shitter. Fucking dick.
Yeah, pal.
Don't hold back, Chris.
Oh, don't. I'm just getting warmed up now.
Let it out. Just let it out.
Well, it's so fucking ridiculous.
Dude, everything in this country anymore is ridiculous.
I know.
I
but
mean, my
just,
God.
It's so fucking. I don't even have. Want the truth? And I know we're fucking around a little bit. I don't have a problem with the girl. I mean, the girl's a cunt. But I don't have a problem with the girl.
I don't have a problem with the girl. She's just a cunt. But
she is. She's just a cunt. But they're all fucking cunts. So that's part of being a fucking woman. The problem I have is with this fucking pussy fucking faggot going, oh, I better do something about that, or this one fucking stupid twat won't come back to my place. You know what? That's where you stand up when you own a business and say, fuck you. We're going to give a 2-for-1 special on dirty fucking
Do you want to know what do you guys want to know what the real problem is that has ruined this country?
Do you have the answer?
I have the answer.
All right.
I have the answer.
This is going to effectively put
two words.
My guess would be lack of abortions.
That would be my second choice. Social.
It's not a choice. It's a child.
Didn't we just watch something earlier about?
Not if you hit it with a hanger first.
The problem with this country is you've given every idiot a means to a voice. Social media has ruined this country.
Thank you, Jim. I'm on board with
this
that.
girl. Nobody would have ever heard this story, but because of Facebook and Twitter and I don't even know what the other shit that's out there because I'm not on any of it. So all the Tweety and the Twits and whatever the hell else is out there, you give these people used to be in their basements talking to the ceiling about this shit, walking around, chatting it up, getting everything off their chest. Now they have an outlet, and the outlet is social media. So now everything comes across. Everybody sees everything, and I don't know. I mean,
it's still the last. But I agree.
But it's because you would have never even heard this story hadn't it been for the internet and social media. I mean, this is ridiculous.
But it's only one part of the problem, because everybody can have a voice. You know, think about it.
That's the problem, though. Everybody shouldn't have a voice.
But it's not the problem. The problem is that those that are in charge, those that have achieved, are now such fucking pussies that they don't stand up. And this guy is a prime example. This guy that's a head of corporate at Howl at the Moon Saloon. This is the guy that's the fucking problem because he caves to some fucking 22-year-old jizz bucket.
I mean, I agree with that.
And you know, I've told this story on once, I think, but I own I don't know if you know this or not, Jim, but I own a pinball place out in.
I was there at your grand opening.
That's right. That's right.
God, Chris, I'm hurt. You don't remember? I spent like
$10
in your store that day.
That's right. But
I think you guys had like everything free to everybody. No, it was awesome. It was cool.
Well, we had. Well, I tried to do a ladies' night because we were doing. We noticed that it was a fucking sausage fest. It was all dudes. So I tried to make it free on Wednesdays. Any chick that comes in with their son, their dad, their husband, their boyfriend, whatever. Immediately, I got contacted by the fucking LGBTQI fuck you community. And
the LG is that the lesbian, gay, and
the
transgender.
The pussy eaters, as I like to
spin the wheel and pick a fucking sex thing. Okay.
Commonly known as have a pussy, eat a pussy. You know, that's how I refer to them. They called up just bitching and moaning. You shouldn't do this, and you can't make it a mandatory requirement to have a man to come into here to do this, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, whole fucking promotion's canceled. Fuck you. And they were like, well, that's not what we want. And my answer was, I don't give a shit what you want. I own this business. I put the fucking funds up. You can go eat another pussy, you fucking whores. Fuck you. And you know how much backlash I got from it? None after the first week. The first week I took some hits, there was a little fucking letter to the editor in a paper and blah, blah, blah. And you know what? It didn't affect business a fucking dime. Not one fucking dime did I make less the next week. Because in the end, if you stand up to these jizz bags, nobody fucking really cares. Nobody wants this. Who, even other than hardcore uber feminist twats, I'm going to put you on the spot here, Jim.
Okay.
Your chick, Neely's sister, I know her a little bit. You guys obviously know her better. She's pretty easygoing. She can fucking probably be a bitch like every other chick, but ultimately, she gets life. Would she support this bitch, or would she be like, bitch, shut up, if she was hanging out with this bitch?
I can tell you, she would be absolutely bitch shut up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's how most people are. That's not just your chick. That's how most people are. But when these corporate assholes react, they're reacting because they're scared and instead of just saying just what we just said, bitch, shut up. If you just say bitch, shut up, and you say it enough times, you know what? The bitch will shut up. Simple, right?
One would think.
Anyway,
but I agree. I mean, but I still blame. You can't give the problem is you've taken the average idiot has a voice in this country now, and unfortunately, it's listened to.
Well, that's the problem, is that it's listened to.
I know.
The average idiot always had a voice. It's just we just ignored them before.
Look, I'm going to quote a comedian right now, and it's Sebastian Maniscalco, and he talked about in one of his comedy shows. He said, "Listen, but back in the day, if you like to dress up like a baby, you dressed up like a baby. You put the diaper on, the hat on, the ducky pins, and all that shit, and nobody knew about it.
Yeah.
Today, now, if you want to dress up like a baby." There's a fucking chat room and a convention somewhere. You get on the internet and you get online, and now all these people that want to dress up like babies can get together. And that's the problem. Before, nobody knew about it. If somebody saw somebody in the neighborhood dressing up like a baby, you fucking either beat the shit out of them or you called the cops and said, this asshole's dressed up like a baby. He's walking down the middle of the street. But the problem is, now everybody's got a voice. And these idiots get on the, whatever. I mean, whatever you want to call it, social media, Twitter, Facebook, everything. I see it all the time with people I work with. It's like everybody is so tuned into this crap. And that's exactly what it is. It's all crap. It's all bullshit. It doesn't matter. This girl with this drink, what does that matter? It doesn't matter at all. I mean, it's fun to talk about, but in the big picture, shut the hell up. I'm so sick of this shit.
I'm with you.
Jesus, God.
Yeah, when are we going to clap back and shut these people down?
I need another drink.
I know.
I'm for thinning the herd.
Oh, my God. We need to thin the herd is what needs to happen.
We need some
natural selection.
Yeah, we need some chlorine.
We need to take some warning labels off of shit and get rid of helmets.
We need to put some chlorine in the gene pool.
The shallow end.
Bullets in the brain pool here.
Right.
Christ.
Drain
this one here. When you send a letter like this to a corporate entity, they should just show up and shoot you.
Who does that? Like, how do you even know where to, how do you find out where to, if I was pissed about something, about a company, I wouldn't even know where to begin to look to know to send a letter to somebody. First of all, 5 minutes into it, I'd get fucking pissed off because my computer, the spell check would piss me off because I'm spelling everything wrong, and I'd give up, and I'd be like, the hell with this, I don't care, fuck it, I'm just going to go someplace else. Like, who cares this much about anything this trivial to send a letter to a corporation?
Well, I just found Brian's email. Should we send him an email?
I think we should.
I think we should send this fucker an email.
It's Brian Sweeney?
Yes.
Well, there goes.
All right. Let me fire up my
Dear Brian,
tell him we are offended.
Yeah, we are offended. We are a big worldwide broadcast, and we are offended that you listen to a blonde twat from Indianapolis.
All right, let me get that. Hold on, please. Let me fire up a new email. Compose. Paste in Brian's. Oh, where'd my compose go? Oops. I'll paste in Brian's email address, which if anybody else wants it, is brian.sweeney@howlatthemoon.com.
All right. Is it spelled out? Howl at the Moon?
Howl at the Moon.
All right. Well, and that used to be a fun place.
All right. And what is the name of the drink?
It's called the Red-Headed Slut.
Red-Headed Slut.
Right.
Dear Brian, I am absolutely going to write this fucking jizz.
We at the Classic Metal Show are disappointed at your response.
Usually it's like shocked and appalled.
The Classic, let me capitalize that, Classic Metal Show are shocked, appalled, appalled, and outraged
Disappointed!
at your decision to rename the Red-Headed Slut drink. I find you to be monumentally soft in that you let a single customer dictate your business.
Spelled dictate DICK dash TAT.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Disappointed!
I want to, in that you let a single customer dictate your business out of fear.
You should say business model. Because it's supposed to be a fun place.
All right, let's put business model. MOD model.
I have a question. Wouldn't they have had like a board meeting about what they were going to name the drink initially?
You would think.
So a group of people got together and said, okay, this is going to be the Red-Headed Slut.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
There was a time when Howl at the Moon represented, if I could spell SENT, represented
That's why I don't write letters.
adult
Entertainment.
entertainment. You used to be a touch edgy, but ultimately fun.
Right.
Ultimately fun. Now you fear social justice jizzbags like, what's her name?
Something Carter. Let me look her name up real quick.
Get her name.
Her name is, what is her name? Pulling it up real quick here. Nope. Got that. What is her name? Let's see here. Most of it, blah, blah, blah. The screening, Black Jägermeister. Come on, computer. Stop blocking up on me here.
Give me your name.
I'm looking for it.
I'm not going to use jizzbags either. I actually want to see if he'll respond.
Okay. Well, he responded to her. Why should what makes her so special?
Well, yeah.
What's her name?
Are you sure it's Carter?
Yeah, her last name is Carter. I'm trying to see what her first name is.
It's Carter. I'll just leave it as Ms. Carter.
Ms.
now.
Carter, yeah.
For what exactly? Why is her opinion more important?
Her name is Hannah, just like Tim's daughter. Hannah.
All right. Hannah. Hannah Carter.
Yep.
Why is her opinion more important than the rest of your clientele? ? Are you now less willing to have any edge out of fear? ? will you be willing to refund my hundreds of dollars I spent with you simply because you have now become grade school schlock? School schlock.
We're writing to Howl at the Moon right here on the Classic Metal Show.
Yes, we are. I would appreciate your response
Or a refund
or refund
of my hard-earned money.
You guys are crazy.
because
This is hilarious.
I can no longer be entertained by a company that is so lacking of testicular fortitude. ULAR.
Tell them it made you impotent.
When it comes to
Did you spell cum, C-O-M-E-S, or
CUMS. When it comes to your professional branding and ethics, you, sir, and your company are weak.
Oh, boy.
Thank you, Chris, Classic Metal Show. Send. It's gone.
All right.
There we go. Fuck
Take-
you.
Yeah, take that, pal.
There you go.
Yep.
You know
There you
why? You know why we sent that letter? Because we were all...
Disappointed!
And
Damn
drunk.
right.
Mostly drunk.
I haven't had a drink tonight. I'm drinking water.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris is completely sober.
Good for you.
4 weeks sober.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let me toast you to that.
You can make it up for me.
Very nice.
Well, there we go. Let's see if Howl at the Moon reaches back.
Let's see if they reach out to us.
Yeah, man.
Just because we're not a blonde college girl doesn't mean our points are not valid.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll get some white bread response to it.
Let's hope that's not the case. Mm-hmm. All right, let's play a tune or two. We'll come back. We'll
Wait a minute,
wrap.
hold on. Before you play a tune or two,
Okay.
I have a. You don't have to do this segment right
That's
now,
okay.
but I don't think it'll take long. That's why I was thinking about doing it. Do you have our answer to our question from last week?
About the shootings?
Yes.
I do.
Should we do that, or you want to wait?
Well, I was going to do that next.
All right, then let's do that.
I was going to play a song or two,
Okay.
and then I was going to come back, and our fake producer Wheezy actually checked in.
Oh, okay, good.
So he kind of helped us along with that segment. Mm-hmm. So
Okay, good.
I will read his answers to that.
All right,
But I do have that on the docket.
sounds good.
All right, since the Red-Headed Slut is a popular drink here on the Classic Metal Show, and we highly endorse it,
Yes.
let's play some American Dog with Drank Too Much.
Okay.
Here it is. It's American Dog exclusively here. What, Jim?
Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
Well, you sent this thing over where apparently Rob Dukes, formerly of Exodus,
Yes.
has a new song on his latest CD release.
Yeah, he has a band. He's got a couple things going on. I'm actually going to be talking to him this week. I've actually been emailing back and forth with him. I'm going to interview him here shortly because he has a couple of projects. He has a solo CD just called Dukes. But then he has this project, which to me is very interesting, I guess. It's called Fragile Mortals,
Right.
and it's him and DMC from Run DMC. And it's kind of political. You know, a lot of the songs are sort of political, but this one isn't. And the only reason this one stood out to me was because we just, a month or two ago,
Yeah, a
whatever
couple
it
of
was,
months ago.
talked about lot lizards. So needless to say, here comes a song called Lot Lizard, and I couldn't wait to hear it. And it absolutely lives up to, it's almost like they they wrote a song about our segment as much as they wrote a song about dirty whores sucking dick at a fucking.
All right. Well, since one of the products of our Lot Lizard segment,
Yes.
was a CMS fan who offered to, give it up for the great Chris Aiken,
Yes.
and you corresponded with her back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that stand?
Still talking.
Okay.
We're friendly. We're friendly. It's just the timing ain't right. you know?
I get it. I get that.
It's I got what I got to do here, and she's aware of that, and we're still talking pretty much every day.
So that didn't fade off into the distance at all?
No, we're talking a lot. I actually kind of like her. She's
All
pretty
right.
cool.
All right. Fair enough.
But we have not met in person yet either.
Yeah, because that would take a trip on your part.
Yeah, which is not happening right now.
Right. All right, I get it. So that has not fizzled out.
No, not at all. That's actually still very much alive.
All right. Well, anyway, Rob Dukes has this project called Fragile Mortals.
Right.
And a song that caught your eye or caught your ear was called Lot Lizards,
Yes.
or just Lot Lizard.
Lot Lizard, but the lyrics are hysterical.
All right. Well, for those of you who are not familiar with the term Lot Lizard, that is a trucker's term.
Right.
These truck drivers go to these truck stops at night. I drove a truck back in the 90s and drove all the way, all around the country. And depending on what city you were in, the Lot Lizards, the girls, prostitutes, were out there every night working the parking lot.
Right.
And they were known as Lot Lizards. So they were just basically streetwalkers, prostitutes, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And apparently Rob Dukes and his band has written a song about it.
Yes.
So we're going to listen to this, and we're going to, I guess, analyze it a little bit.
Yeah, just stop wherever you feel appropriate or have a question.
All right. Well, so let's check out what Rob Dukes has to offer with Lot Lizard.
All right.
All right, so she was 15 when she left home,
Right.
and she's the queen of the truck stop.
Yeah. And she left home because she got tired of daddy's cock.
Right. So she's an abused young lady.
Yes.
So she turns to prostitution in a truck stop.
That's right.
All right.
She's got holes in her face, like the holes in her socks.
So she's got holes in her face?
Yeah, apparently.
So she's got like a bad skin condition?
Or a bad piercing or something, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. All right. So she's got piercings, I'm going to guess.
All right.
A jailhouse tramp stamp, and track marks on her box. A metal
So she's got jailhouse tramp stamps.
Track marks on her box.
Wow. That is a score.
That's good stuff there, huh?
Mm-mm-mm.
How much would you pay for that?
Nothing. She'd have to pay me.
Sounds like a $10 hit there. Jesus.
Wow. Okay.
Lot lizard down on Route 66. I know it ain't my business, but she's someone's little sis. The life she is living, it is hard as it gets. She never gets a break, she always gets in lots of shit.
All right. So now we're supposed to feel sorry for her.
Yeah, apparently. You don't feel bad for her?
Because she's someone's little sis.
Yeah, she's had a tough life, man. Where's your heart?
Apparently, I don't have one.
Jesus, Bill.
How? Put your truck in my garage? Yikes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
She's just like a mama getting pimped by a pop. She spends all the time working out of all the truck stops. Cock-a-doodle-doo with a mouth full of cock. Her life really sucks, so the sucking never stops.
So her mouth is full of cock. Her life really sucks.
I like it.
All right.
Why? Look, I love Rob Dukes. I am a huge fan of his era of Exodus. I actually think, as much as we are friends with Zetro, and I personally am friends with Zetro, I like the Dukes era better. You know, as far as shows and as far as the music, and those Atrocity records are brilliant. What is he doing with this song? I don't. The rest of the album is actually okay if you can deal with some rapping into the metal. It's okay, but what were they thinking with this song?
Well, you know, as touring musicians go,
Yeah.
in a truck, you know, in a tour bus,
Okay.
they often stop at truck stops too because they fuel up there. Sometimes they'll take a shower.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna guess that this is just probably an observation type thing.
Okay.
And it's just like, yeah, I've been to many truck stops across the country and I've seen this going on. And it's just like,
Had not thought of that, but that is a really good point.
yeah. But this also reminds me of My Michelle from Guns N' Roses.
Right.
You know, kind of the same thing. You know, her daddy works in porno now that her mother's not around. You know,
Yeah, that was a little more. This is pretty direct.
well, it is, but I'm saying it's the same concept.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. The last, when I listened to this, not one time did I think, "Wow, that's sort of like My Michelle."
Well, but the subject material is very similar.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
When the Lord becomes the world in which she thrives, listen up, she is here to suck you dry.
She's gonna suck you dry.
She's gonna suck you dry.
Wow. Well, at least she's good at her job.
Can you imagine rolling up at like the fucking drive-through window at a McDonald's or something with this playing? You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck is that? It's the Fragile Mortals, man.
Yeah, man.
They're fragile.
That's DMC from Run DMC.
Yeah, they're fragile.
Singing about a lot lizard. Know any?
And when the money's right, you get her expertise. You take her home and fill your wife with her disease.
I don't think anybody's taking her home.
No. Taking her home.
Fill your life with her disease.
Whew.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
No, probably not.
Uh-uh.
Maybe home is the bay in the truck?
Yeah, the sleeper.
The sleeper bay? Is that what it's called? A
It's,
bay?
it's called a sleeper.
Okay. Do they consider that home?
Yeah, more or less. I mean, if you're on the road all the time, the sleeper basically is your home.
So you don't think they take the lot lizard up in there?
Yeah, they do that.
All right, so maybe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, in that context, I agree.
Although you'd have to, the truck stop would have to sell sheets as well. Because you got to give her, if you banged out that girl that's in that picture right there that Eddie Rocks just posted, if you banged that out at a truck stop, wouldn't you have to give her the sheets with the $10 bill?
You would have to. You say, here, take these sheets and burn them, will you?
Here, sleep on these tonight, hon. I'm going to give you some blankets tonight, too. Here you go. Get rid of this. Get it.
Well, that's a very factually accurate meme there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that where the whores advertise? On
On Channel 19, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
All right.
They advertise on 19, and then they ask you to take it to another channel.
All right. Note to self, get CB.
They go, Breaker 19, anyone interested in some commercial company tonight?
Really? Is that
Yeah, that's how they say it, commercial company. That means you're going to pay for my services, bitch.
Yeah.
And then you go, yeah, I like your commercial company. Take it to 24.
Really? Do you think they still do that now? Or do
Oh,
you
I
think
guarantee.
19?
No, I guarantee you they still do that.
You don't think that now they'd say, okay, well, here's a number, text me your...
No, because if you do that, then you could get busted.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Google Voice.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody that's sophisticated.
Yeah.
No, I guarantee you they're still doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've been on the road, but that was basically how it worked.
Right. Jesus, Eddie rocks. All right, now do you think that's a legitimate lot lizard there?
Let me see. I've never seen anything like that.
Because I'd pay her.
Yeah, that would be hard to. Yeah, I'm sure that's you just wouldn't see something like that out in the open.
Yeah, but I mean, if she was the quality of the bitch that showed up, yeah. Here's a nice $20 bill for you, sweetheart.
Yeah, they don't look like that.
And now
At least the ones I've seen, they don't look like that.
Now here comes the photos.
All right, here we go.
She's lost all her teeth.
She's lost all of her teeth. This gets worse and worse.
What do you think they're talking for the payment for this broad?
Well, she's doing crack, obviously, or crystal meth.
But she's still offering up pussy.
Yeah, but they never mentioned pussy in this. They're just talking about blowjobs.
Okay, well,
so
she's still
far.
offered. What do you think you pay for the bitch that they've described so far? $5?
$20.
20 for what?
$20 for a blowy.
From this bitch?
Well, you never know what you're going to get until she hops up in your cab.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Oof.
Away from the meth. Her pussy's got jungle rot.
Her pussy's got jungle rot. How do you exactly describe jungle rot?
No teeth, jungle rot pussy.
It says she lost all her teeth from the meth.
She lost all her teeth from the meth. Her pussy's got jungle rot. It's got fucking track marks in it. What the fuck?
Look at Nathan. This truck stop smells like lot lizard vagina and poop.
I like Phil Ooze. Duke's DMC are the new Harry Chapins, and this song is the new Black Bummer.
Yeah, I think it is.
It really is.
Yeah.
Make you puke from the stench.
It makes you puke from the stench. Wow.
She's a jewel.
That's just disgusting in itself.
You think?
Her pussy's got jungle rot, and it makes you puke from the stench.
And don't forget the track marks on her pussy lips.
Oh, my God.
And no teeth. Or meth face.
She'll fuck you in your Peterbilt. She'll blow you in your back.
She'll fuck you in your Peterbilt.
If you can afford a Peterbilt, can't you afford better than this?
Well, again, you don't know what you're getting when you're soliciting over the radio.
Yeah, I guess. Wow. Huh. You would hope that if you could. I mean, what's a Peterbilt cost? Like $100,000?
Oh, it's more than that.
150?
Yeah.
$150,000 for a truck, and you can't get better than this? A fucking rotting away meth face with track marks in her pussy? That's the best you can do when you can afford a $150,000 truck? Come on.
She'll even lick your asshole.
Just line by line, she'll even lick your asshole.
I knew you'd like this one.
Wow. Is this a song written from personal experience?
That's what, dude, that's like, I was listening to this song. I was listening to the album because I'm interviewing Dukes later next week. So I was listening to the album and I came on this song. I was like, this is the segment we did.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Okay.
She goes truck to truck. She's a truck stop slut. She avoids getting busted, but she busts a lot of nuts.
She goes from truck to truck. She risks getting busted because she gets a lot of nut. Wow.
Love it.
Man.
She got crazy skills and she's bringing in big bill. But the way she is living, it is gonna get a kill.
She makes a lot of money from her skills.
Yeah.
But the way she's living, it's going to get her killed.
You think?
Yeah, that's probably what'll happen.
Yeah, I'd say.
Run in with some psycho trick. He tried to slit her throat, she cut off his. Did you hear what happened in the lot last night? When it all goes wrong, she still thinks it's alright.
So she almost got her throat slit.
But then, so she paid him back by cutting off his dick.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. She's Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah, no kidding. How'd she get a hold of that knife? She didn't bite his dick off. She doesn't have any teeth.
Apparently not.
My God.
Look at Phil Ooze.
Look at Eddie Rocks. What the hell?
My friend here needs a new set of choppers. Ouch.
Too funny.
When the Lord becomes the world in which she thrives.
The lot becomes the world in which she thrives.
Wow. Where do lot lizards stay at? In the woods behind the truck stop?
No, they live close by.
Okay.
Or they have a hotel or something, or they live in a one room, hotel
Right.
room or something, but they just come out at night,
Yeah, just swing on over to the truck stop, huh?
more or less.
You think they go into the place and get greeted with the, oh, hey, April, how you doing?
It's hard to say. I mean, they just basically work the parking lot.
And
They
don't-
got
you don't
a
think go-
CB radio. They've got their car.
Yeah.
They pull in. They get on the radio and say, "Hey, anybody looking for commercial company?"
You don't think, though, in between Johns, they go into the diner, get a cup
Oh,
of
they
coffee?
could.
Give me a donut that looks like my face, please.
But the problem is they risk, getting arrested, obviously, for prostitution.
Yeah.
Because, truck stops are a hotbed for that kind of stuff. So that's where the people are, the law enforcement are looking for them.
Sure. Do you think that the truck stop people care, though, or not?
The
Because
people who work there?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. I think they just look at it as, somebody out there doing their job.
Yeah, because you got to think that if they've got the good horse, that more people will come to their truck stop.
Yeah, I don't know that people go to the truck stop specifically looking for a prostitute, but
Not
you never
necessarily,
know.
But well, let's just play this out. You, who's not a whore, when you were driving, if you knew that a truck stop had, I don't know, good food or good facilities or whatever. I guess what I'm asking was there ever any reasons that you would stop at a
Yes,
specific
they're
truck stop?
one of my favorite truck stops, and to answer Jackal. Yeah, I know a lot about this Jackal because I was on the road for 4 years.
Right.
Driving across country, so I saw a lot of this. Did I partake in it? No.
Right.
That wasn't my thing, but I heard a lot of it. I saw a lot of it. But getting back to Chris's point, the truck stop that I liked the best was the Knoxville 76. 76 truck stops aren't around anymore, but this was back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. But they had the best showers. They had full service fuel service. Their food was really good in the restaurant. They had laundry facilities, every accommodation that you would like to have as a over the road driver.
Sure.
They had it, and it was top notch.
So don't you think that if they had the really good whores,
they had the best lot lizards.
Yeah, don't you think that people, the same as you would stop there knowing you'd get a good meal and a good shower without, walking through funk? Don't you think that they would, that other people would go just to get the good whores?
Yeah, see, and I don't know the answer. I really don't. I've never heard anyone discuss it at a truck stop or on the radio or anything. Hey, if you stop out at the West Memphis Pilot, they got the best whores over there.
And they'll suck your dick dry.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
No?
No.
But you probably didn't spend a lot of time on Channel 19, apparently.
Well, Channel 19 is the main trucker channel. So they would often, get your attention on there, and then they'd ask you to go to a different channel to make your hookup.
You weren't big on that, though, were you?
No.
I hear you.
I was just out there doing my job, making a few bucks.
God damn, Phil. No, that's just mean. That's just in poor taste, Phil. That's mean.
Yeah, man. All right.
You're banned.
Yeah, let's fill up. Let's play the rest of this. Let's see what Rob brings to the table.
All right.
Listen up, love. She is here to suck you dry.
I love the whole screaming out, she'll suck you dry.
I love it.
Aside from her stank puss, I don't think he's ever mentioned her. He's mentioned her oral skills.
Yeah.
Many times in this song.
Because she doesn't have any teeth.
Yeah. But her pussy stinks to high heaven, will make you throw up.
And has track marks in it.
Yeah.
And jungle rot.
Right.
And when the money's right, you get her expertise. You take her home and fill your wife with her disease.
So she's just the diseased bitch.
Yeah, that's what you can expect at the fucking truck stop.
Yeah,
Just
man.
diseased whore.
Ugh. And to answer Beekeeper in the chat room, Channel 9 is the emergency channel on the CB.
Nice. Look at Nathan.
Everybody loves Harry Chapin.
Oh, my God.
We made that guy into an icon more than he made himself into an icon.
He's a different kind of icon on our show.
He
than
is.
He is in pop culture.
Absolutely. All right, she met her demise.
Oh, boo.
She was found dead in the bushes.
Damn it. Just when I was getting ready to go there.
Abandoned truck stop. She had no hands or head.
She had no hands.
Or head.
Yeah, they cut her hands and her head off.
Yeah.
Can't-
Evidence.
We don't want to track that.
Might be DNA on her hands or her head.
Or fingerprints.
Yeah.
It's hotter than her crotch. Ouch. All right.
She was covered in maggots.
Oh, she was covered in maggots.
They're probably dying from eating that fucking gangrene puss.
Yeah.
Ugh.
A knife in the chest. This life of sadness.
So somebody stabbed her right in the chest.
Yeah. It's a life of sadness.
Yike.
Now ends in this rich. She's the truck stop queen, and now she is dead. Death came upon the scene, screaming off with her head. She's fucking truck drivers in the back of the truck, sucking off the bus drivers in the back of the bus.
Well, I think that's where the, there you go, sucking off the bus drivers in the back of the bus.
Yep, there you go.
There's the impetus of the whole story.
Yep.
We had this bus driver that drove our tour bus, and he was really into stopping at these truck stops.
We'd stop 4 times between Cleveland and Columbus.
Right.
She came from Ohio, used to be a good girl.
She came from Ohio.
Maybe I'm right on that one.
Yeah, she used to be a good girl. She was from Lodi.
Now she's dead with no head.
Yeah.
If you know what, I know you'll stay out of her wall. That is the life of a truck stop whore. When one goes down, there will be a million more.
When one goes down, there'll be a million more.
Well, that's good. That's good. So there's no shortage.
No, there's no short supply of lot lizards.
That one in the bushes, just scoop her up and move her along. We got other ones.
Exactly.
That's good to know.
Well, the Lord becomes the world in which it thrives. Lizard of love, she is here to suck you dry. And when the money's right, you get her expertise. You take her home, fill your wife with her desire.
So is he saying when you take her home, you fill your wife with her disease?
That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
it sounds like you're taking her, her
VD home.
VD home and giving it to your old lady.
That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
that's what it sounds like to me.
Ugh.
All right, I'm out on the road, hon, making a living for us. Oh, by the way, I got a diseased cock. Because
I don't know how that happened. honey.
because I fucked this lot lizard.
I don't know what could have happened. It must have been the seat I was sitting in driving the bus.
I'm sure it was. All right, there you go.
There you go. It's a lot lizard.
Wow. Who would ever thought that they'd pinpoint
oh,
that?
Jesus, Eddie. Good
They
God.
thought they'd pinpoint that so accurately.
You didn't have to find the head. Dude.
Yeah, well, he did. He found the head.
You found the head.
It's got maggots all over it. There it is. There's the lot lizard head in the chat room.
Oh, my goodness. I really didn't need to see that.
It's funny that our fans, can actually have a pictorial for the song.
They made the segment better.
Yeah, it's almost like a still music video.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Where do you find that shit?
Jesus, I don't need to see that. I really don't.
Well, that was her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was her. She's done.
Whew.
She's toast.
That's a bit strong there. My goodness.
It's amazing what our fans can find.
I think I'm going to tap out on that one.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, there it is. Rob Dukes
Yeah.
with his new song called Lot Lizard.
Yeah.
And Chris will be interviewing. If you're not in the Classic Metal Show chat room,
We haven't been really story active with the chat room lately. This is the first time in a while where if you're not listening, really, this is one that is not going to play nearly as well on Spreaker as it is live.
yeah,
Wow.
that almost looks like a book title.
Waiting for when.
That's the cover photo right there. While you were out getting a cover photo, drinking a beer,
Yeah. Right.
she was taking her picture at the truck stop.
She looks like she's getting ready to change to go play linebacker for the Bears.
Yeah, she's a typical lot lizard.
She's got a little chunk in the trunk there.
Yeah,
huh?
little junk in the trunk, sure.
Like her ass is as big as that tire next
Yeah.
to her.
Well, she's ready to serve.
Wow. And I do think the tennis shoes are hot.
Well, she's got to run from truck to truck. She's got to avoid the law.
Oh, it looks like she's wearing one shoe, though.
Yeah. She's got to scramble from truck to truck.
Yeah. Or hop, as the case may be, since she doesn't have two shoes.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, smokes.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be in the bestest shape to suck your dick.
No. Well, that is true. That's definitely true.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Yep.
I like it. Well, everybody was an active participant in that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you interview Rob,
Yeah.
you definitely need to let him know that that our fans were actively involved with providing us with the video
Oh, I will.
or the pictorial.
You know this song is coming up in the conversation.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's too good, man. It's funny too because Mark Striegel set this interview up. He's trying to help Rob get some interviews going,
Okay.
and so he set it up. And and you've done this before. You get the nice guy introduction, Rob, Chris, Rob, that type of thing. So I texted him and I was like, dude, you probably don't remember, but you've been on our show 3-4 times, with Exodus. And, I think we did interview him at least 3 times.
I
didn't
think
we?
I've interviewed him at least once or twice myself.
I think we did both Atrocity Records, and I think we did the Bonded by Blood remake that he sang on. I think those are the 3. But regardless, we've had him on several times. And I hit him up and I was like, yeah, dude, big fan, love the stuff, whatever. And I said to him, tell me what we're talking about. And he said, well, there's the solo record and there's the Fragile Mortals with DMC. And he was like, that's on iTunes. And I was like, okay. So I went to iTunes today and just gave it a listen. And oh my goodness. I was like, whoa. The rest of the record really, and I don't hate that song really. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun, but the album is like pretty brutal.
Right.
It's like, okay, cool.
Well, you got to remember he was also on Shovel-Headed Kill Machine.
Was he? Yeah, he was on that one too, wasn't he?
So that was a pretty brutal record.
Yeah. He's great, and he has that band Generation Kill that's really, really good and really heavy too. So, he's awesome. I'm not fully sold on the rap meets extreme metal thing, I guess.
Right.
But I only listened to it once too, so maybe a couple more listens I'll get a different feel for it. But it's heavy, and there's a lot of politics in this record. There's a whole lot of, but it's not like definite. It's not like defined shit. It's not like Trump's a fucking asshole. Don't you see? It's not like that. It's more people suck. It's more hating people, which, I get behind that fully.
I'm sure you do.
So, yeah, I'm sure we'll have a good conversation. And if he says something amazingly good about this Lot Lizard song, we'll bring it straight to the show next week. Dude, speaking of that, when are you going to release the Guar interview?
This week.
Okay.
Well, your interview, your interview was this week, the one that got released yesterday.
Was it Jeff Scott Soto?
No.
What got released yesterday?
I'll have to look.
I don't even know.
Let me see what got released yesterday.
Jeff Scott Soto.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yours will be next week.
Yeah,
Okay.
Friday.
Yeah, because I have been waiting to hear that interview.
Yeah, let me see. Jeff Scott's. I was thinking Sons of Apollo, but I didn't realize that was Jeff. But yeah, that's next Friday.
Okay. All right, because I'm really. Are we going to bring that to the show? Because what the response that you had, and I do not want to talk about it because I do want that to be a segment. But
yeah.
The response you gave me is hysterical.
Yeah, we'll do it next Saturday. We'll let it release on Friday, and then we'll recap it on Saturday.
All right. I think that is something that, and I mean you did it, so it's definitely worth hearing. Right?
Yeah, it's just that he didn't expect the line of questions that I went into, which a majority of them you provided.
Right.
Because you got to remember, Gwar,
right,
is a character. The characters in the band Gwar,
right,
and I don't really think that he was prepared to answer these questions based on the character.
Right. Well, and the funny thing is that we were given specific instructions that we're to do the interview in character.
Yeah.
So boy, did we!
Yeah, well, it's just like when Steel Panther does interviews. You interview Ralph Saenz as Michael Starr,
right?
Or Satchel,
right.
As Satchel rather than
Russ Parrish.
Russ Parrish, yeah,
right, sure,
same thing.
Yeah, but this, I know the questions I sent you were brutal.
Yeah.
And then the ones you told me you made up were even more.
Yeah, well, that's because one led into another, and then once he started answering questions, then it just made me think of other ones to ask.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the fact that we shocked Gwar.
I don't even know if it was so much shock as it was just like, oh, I didn't think of that. I'm supposed to be this being from another planet or from another dimension, and now you're asking me about being from that dimension. I wasn't prepared to talk about that. So if you're going to be in character, you better know everything about your character.
Yeah, because we sure did.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of shitty interviews he's doing outside of us, because I went out of my way to really, I'm kind of a Gwar fan, so I went out of my way to, and it was funny because I just couldn't do it. I wasn't going to be around. Otherwise, I would have done it. And because I'm a fan and I do know the story or the alleged story, and, so I sent it to you and I said, hey, do you mind doing this? I'll send these questions since it has to be a character. And you're like, yeah, whatever. And, and then you hit me back up and we're like, I don't think he was ready for that.
No, he wasn't. Wasn't ready.
I love that.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, so that's Friday.
All right, cool.
And we'll talk about it Saturday.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, let's play a couple of tunes.
All right.
And let's come back. I'm going to play something from a band called Hardcore Inc.
Okay.
Are you familiar with them at all?
I cannot say that I've listened to that.
All right. Since we just did something very hardcore from Rod Dukes.
Is it hardcore or hatecore?
No, it's hatecore. You're correct.
Oh, hatecore Inc. I do know.
Yeah.
I know. Guys.
Hatecore.
This is heavy.
Yeah, hatecore. So since we just did a Rob Dukes thing, I thought I'd play something that was kind of in that vein.
Oh, this is heavy.
Yeah. So let's play something. This is for all the lot lizards out there who've met their fate. This is hatecore with I Kill You. Exclusively here
on your classic metal show.
Commercial radio sucks. That's why we're here. The Classic Metal Show.
From the Images and Words release, that is Dream Theater, one of Chris's favorites with Pull Me Under.
I like that song. That song's not bad.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason I played that.
Somebody pulling you under?
No.
Organically?
No, not at all.
No.
Demon spent her Saturday morning thinking about the Classic Metal Show.
Okay.
Because she sent over some material today.
All right.
And this whole Chris Cornell thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I know who Soundgarden is. I know their hits, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But this whole outpouring of paying tribute.
Right.
I don't know what to make of it. I don't know to make of it like, wow, I was a real big fan and what a tragedy, such a major talent we lost. Or is it because, well, we need to be relevant, so we need to pay some kind of tribute to Chris Cornell?
Okay.
Well, apparently Dream Theater is out on tour, and they attempted to pay tribute to Chris Cornell.
Okay.
And apparently they failed miserably.
Didn't go well.
Didn't go well.
Okay.
So the question I have is these bands who are, you know, a generation before a Soundgarden or an Audio Slave.
Sure.
Do they do this because they're truly fans, or do they do it because this is like the trendy expectation that, oh my God, we lost this, you know, influential rocker guy that's not even in our own genre, but man, we respect his music and what he did as an artist?
Huh. Well, I think, can it be both?
Well, it could, and I'm not passing judgment here. I'm just asking the question.
I would think there's a little bit of both. First of all, you know, and I know you're not a fan at all of Soundgarden.
Not a fan. I don't own anything that they've done. You know, I know their radio hits, but not a fan.
I am a huge fan.
Okay.
I mean, as big of a fan as you could be. I loved Soundgarden. Loved them. And that being said, you know, I saw them 8, 10, 12 times. I mean, a bunch of times. You know, and I've talked about before, one of the greatest shows I ever saw, the greatest show I ever saw in my life was Day on the Green, 91, and Soundgarden was one of the four. It was Metallica, Queensryche, Soundgarden, and Faith No More.
Okay.
So, you know, I've seen them a bunch of times. I've seen them be really good. And then I saw them on Lollapalooza in 87, 88, or 97, 98, whatever it was, and they sucked fucking 10 bags of dicks. They were fucking garbage. But that being said, I love the albums. You know, certainly aware of everything that they did. And all that being said, I don't understand where this Chris Cornell was a game changer vocalist is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't understand where that is coming from, man. It's you know, it seems skewed to me. It seems skewed by his death. I mean, certainly, if we're going to compare dead rock stars, I would certainly say that Scott Weiland was much more of an influence on most people than Chris Cornell. Wouldn't you think?
Well, again, that era, that whole genre, the only band that I was actually a real fan of, which I own all their catalog, was Alice in Chains.
Love Alice in Chains.
See, I actually own physical CDs of Alice in Chains.
Sure.
Don't own anything from Nirvana. Don't own anything from Stone Temple Pilots. I have a couple of Pearl Jam CDs. I think I have their first 3.
Okay.
What is that? 10
Verses and Vitology.
And I have Yield, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so I got their first 4. Lost interest after that.
Yeah, well, Yield was a bag of shit. I
yeah.
can see where you lost interest in that.
Yeah, it was just that's the depth of my interest in that era of music. So I just wasn't a big fan. I wasn't a fan at all. But all these people, anywhere from Metallica's Rob Trujillo stopping the show to do a bass solo in memoriam of Chris Cornell, or even Nora Jones, of all people.
Nora Jones?
Yeah. Doing Black Hole Sun, as well as Ann Wilson from
Wilson?
from Heart.
Ann Wilson did a tribute to Chris Cornell?
Yeah, she did. Well, I mean, it's Seattle.
Oh,
It's where Heart is from, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Incubus, they did a tribute. U2 did a tribute. Guns N' Roses did a tribute.
Well, shouldn't we do a tribute then?
Well, I think we did with having Eric Braverman on the show last week.
Well, we could do a short one here, you ready?
Well, I'm going to play something here.
All right.
But, you know, regardless of that, everybody's on this weepy tribute thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's the question I have, and again, I'm not questioning people's motives, but the question I have is how sincere is this, or is it just a trendy thing to do?
Well, you have to think, too, that who wants to be the asshole that doesn't do the tribute?
Well, see, again, do the fans of, say, well, let's just say Warrant. Let's just throw Warrant out there.
All right.
Say Warrant stops their show and they do Black Hole Sun or, you know, something like that. Right?
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just throwing that out there because it's totally unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Warrant fans say, man, why aren't you paying tribute to Chris Cornell?
Well, Warrant's a bad example. For God's sakes, their own singer died of alcohol poisoning.
Well,
They're doing that
regardless
song
of
about getting
that,
drunk.
but is Guns N' Roses any more relevant to doing a Soundgarden song?
Well, maybe because they probably toured with them.
Okay, how about Heart?
Seattle.
How about Norah Jones?
Well, she's clearly hipper than the rest of us.
Well, see, that's kind of where I'm going with that.
Right.
Well, anyway, Dream Theater. Okay, well, there you go. There's an example, Dream Theater.
Well, when I think of Dream Theater, I certainly think of Soundgarden. Always.
You're kind of making my point here. So, do you think Dream Theater fans are sitting there going, man, are you going to pay tribute to Chris Cornell, a drug addict who took his own life?
Right. Pull me under. Pull me under.
Well, see, this is where my cold callousness comes into play, and this is why I can't maintain a relationship because I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Why does Dream Theater need to pay tribute to Chris Cornell?
Because they got to sell some tickets somehow, dude.
But I don't think anybody are buying tickets on the premise that Dream Theater is going to play a Soundgarden song.
You don't remember that time when Dream Theater whipped up Ty Cobb and played that song?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, me either.
So anyway, James LaBrie attempts to sing Black Hole Sun.
Okay.
And it doesn't go so well.
All right.
So here we go. Little false tribute to a fallen musical person who took his own life due to his drug dependency.
Allegedly.
Well, that's what the coroner said.
Well, now there's reports out there that he was murdered.
Thank you, Jim Norton. Again, I appreciate talent,
Okay.
but I don't appreciate weakness. And anyone who takes their own life due to their own substance abuse,
Yeah.
I have zero empathy for that.
For sub abuse?
Substance abuse, yeah. Because you got to make your mind up. I got to stop doing this. I'm not going to do this anymore.
I don't know that I could go that far.
Well, that's just me.
Because I battle that demon all the fucking time.
Well, that's just me. That's me and my asshole-ish, viewpoint on life.
right.
You're being cruel, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
Being an asshole, man.
Yeah, well, I love that. All right. So here's Dream Theater
All right.
paying tribute to Chris Cornell playing Black Hole Sun.
All right. Can't wait to hear this.
Baby, I'm amazed at the way that you love me all the time. I'm sorry.
Baby, I'm amazed at the way I choked you.
Doesn't that is that what that sounded like? We'll play that again. Think about Paul McCartney and Baby I'm Amazed. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time.
Baby, I'm amazed that I'm not still breathing.
Exactly.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right. Enough fucking around, Chris. This is a serious moment.
Sorry, I apologize to all of our Chris Cornell fans that are listening right now.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguise as no one knows. Like the face, like the sea. The sun is my disgrace. Won't you leave in my sight? In this time that gone by, gone to sun. I forgot the fucking words. To me, no.
Not much of a tribute, is it?
What do you mean? You got some of the words.
Well, here's the thing, and this is the tell.
Yeah.
If you're such a huge fan, isn't this a song that you sing along to in your car?
Clearly, Neely, you don't feel his grief.
Okay, well, again, I'm being a dick.
It's his grief that made him forget these words.
Sure.
Stop it, insensitive prick.
Of course. It's kind of where I'm going here, though. It's just like, if this is such a song that, is common to you, this would be something that just would roll off the tongue.
Is there video here? Is he crying? Are there tears rolling down his face, maybe?
It's hard to tell.
Maybe he's had a choking experience himself.
Sure.
Like right here when he's choking on these lyrics.
Exactly.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Shit.
Woo!
Did he go at the end? Did he go, oh, shit?
Yeah, he went, oh, shit. Kind of makes you respect Dream Theater more now, right, Chris?
Well, now I'm a fan.
Now you're a fan.
Now that they're doing these Soundgarden songs, I might start listening.
Well, regardless of what you think of Dream Theater or not,
Yeah.
you got to admit, James LaBrie is a really good singer.
He can sing.
He's a great singer.
A little foofy sometimes, but he can sing.
Well, regardless of that.
Yeah.
He,
I mean, I'm not judging. Hey,
yeah, he's got the ability to really knock it out.
hey, he can identify as whatever he wants as long
Sure.
as he sings the songs.
Exactly.
Him and Mina Caputo can have a gig together. I'm fine with that.
So do you want to hear Ann Wilson
Oh, yeah.
of Heart?
I got to think she does it well.
Yeah, well, Ann Wilson, I mean, she's been around going on 50 years. I hate to say that, but going on 50 years.
I go crazy for Black Hole Sun.
Crazy on you, Black Hole Sun.
Ooh, pretty news. Dun, 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 dun. Around my neck. Wow.
Now who's being the dick?
I'm just reiterating that you sent me these lyrics. What are you talking about?
All right. Well, here's Ann Wilson of Heart, the long-term singer, performer,
Yeah.
the very slimmed down Ann Wilson, I might add.
Really?
Yeah, she's very slim.
Ann Wilson?
Yeah, she looks like her sister now.
What?
She looks like a brunette version of her sister Nancy.
I was unaware.
Yeah, she's all slimmed down and sleek now. Yeah, she's probably lost 100 pounds.
Good on her.
Yeah. So here she is making her tribute to Black Hole Sun.
All right.
Here we go.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguise that no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake, the sun in my disgrace, boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black the sky looks dead, call my name through the cream, and I hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come?
All right. Well,
Not that good either.
huh?
Shit, that wasn't that good either.
Well, it wasn't horrible.
I am reading these words off of Google, so I get.
Well, she was reading the words off of a stand.
So again, she didn't know the song either.
No, she didn't know the song either. I would agree with that.
What is this?
Of all people,
Yeah,
somebody who has no relationship at all
yeah.
to the Seattle area,
Okay.
somebody who is located exactly all the way across the other side of the country, Aerosmith pays tribute to Chris.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
That sounds about right, you know, because of their distinct never mind.
Aerosmith pays tribute to Chris Cornell.
Oh, good.
So let's see what Steven Tyler brings to the table.
Is it the same damn song again?
I'm not sure what they're singing,
All right.
but let's see what they have to say.
All right.
Yeah, everybody's doing Black Hole Sun.
Enough with the Black Hole Sun. Do they all got to do the ballad? Is that it?
That's it, because that's the most popular radio friendly tune out there.
What about Spoon Man?
You need the Spoon Man to be out there rapping with the spoons and banging them off his knees and shit.
Yeah, but that would be a much better tribute since he drug overdosed. Spoon Man.
Right? Let's see what's going on here. This is kind of a cheap ripoff, though, because this is before they even take the stage.
Okay, so what is studio recording?
So they're playing it over the speaker system. But they got the big scrims or the big video of a picture of Chris on the backdrop.
But it's not Steven Tyler singing.
Well, let's see where this goes.
All right.
All right, Steven Tyler comes out on stage at this point.
Yeah, is he wearing a flannel?
He's got his wacky stage clothes on.
All right, good.
Let's take a moment of silence for Chris Cornell.
Why? Was he killed in the war?
Boo!
Oh, wait a minute. He took his own life in a hotel room after, imbibing in drugs.
Well, Steven can relate to that.
Yeah, of course, but he didn't die.
No, thank God.
At least he got his problems in check.
Yeah, apparently.
Dear God, may this man forever dream on.
And of course, he breaks into Dream On.
So he goes, the best way I can tributize Chris Cornell is by playing the one song that I'm sick to death of playing. Dream On.
Well, how about Guns N' Roses? Should we play some Guns N' Roses paying tribute to Chris Cornell?
No, they had to do Spoon Man. No?
I'm afraid Black Hole Sun is the is the flavor of the day. That's all we know. We only know the radio hit, the big radio hit.
Fantastic.
Here we go.
We're going to try something here that I wish we were doing it. Of course, it's better. It's not as well.
So Guns N' Roses plays Black Hole Sun.
Fantastic.
It's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Do we need to do a tribute now?
I think Metallica needs to do a tribute.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because, the influence that Soundgarden and Chris Cornell had on these bands.
They did tour together.
That basically came before him.
Oh, well, they did tour together, though.
Well, regardless. Well, let's hear a little Metallica.
All right. Jesus, that was awful.
I know, and here's the thing. These people in this whole arena,
Yeah.
and I got to admit, here's the funny part about it.
Okay.
I'm looking at the stage setup here. Now they've got the middle, the center stage thing that they did like way back in 97.
Oh, the snake pit.
Well, they had the stage set up in the center of the arena.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so they got these huge screens
Right.
set up at the ends of the arena.
Okay.
Normally where a stage would be.
Yeah.
Most people are paying attention to the screens rather than looking at the live stage.
Right. Sure.
And the thing is that why are they applauding wildly for some guy plunking away on a 4-string bass?
Look, dude, he was paying tribute. You heartless fuck. Didn't you hear Black Hole Sun in there?
I did hear it, but I'm thinking, I'm not a bass player, but I think I could probably figure out how to go do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do, and go, woo!
You're not understanding the intensity of the loss.
I guess.
What's wrong with you?
I guess I'm a heartless fuck, as you say.
You really are.
I really am, because I just have zero empathy for this kind of shit.
You definitely are not very caring here.
I'm not.
This man tragically lost his life.
He didn't tragically lose his life. It's not like he was in the war defending the country.
Look, I had tickets to Rock on the Range, and he tragically died before he got there. So I'm pissed. Somebody better play a tribute for my loss.
Right.
I didn't get to see him the next night. Fucks.
All right. Well, what is our tribute to Chris Cornell?
I don't know. You want to sing it?
I thought that you might have had something in mind.
Would you care to sing? You could sing the first verse, and I'll do the chorus.
I don't know the words.
Pull them up on Google.
Well, let me pull it up here.
All
Lyrics. Well, what are we playing? Spoon Man or Black Hole Sun?
We got to go with Spoon or Black Hole Sun.
Because everybody else is doing it.
That should be what we do, shouldn't it?
Because that is the trendy tune to sing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Black Hole Sun.
I think you should. I think you, as the leader of the Classic Metal Show, I think this should be an a cappella version to show your pain.
All right.
And you singing will certainly show pain.
To show my pain.
Yes, it's going to show your pain here.
All right. So am I going to do the first whole lyric, the first stanza, as it were?
You do the first stanza, and then I'll do the Black Hole Sun part.
All right. In my eyes, indisposed, in disguise that no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake, and the sun in my disgrace. Boiling heat, summer stench, 'neath the black, the sky looks dead. There's the key word, folks. Call my name, though the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Take it, Chris.
Black Hole Sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black Hole Sun, won't you come? Won't you come?
Stuttering cold, cold and damp, steal the warmth wind, tired friend. Times are gone for honest men, and sometimes far too long for snakes. For snakes. For so long for snakes. In my shoes a walking sleep, and my youth I pray to keep. Heaven send hell away No one sings like you anymore. I don't even know how that fucking song goes. I feel like James LaBrie. But take it away, Chris.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come again? Black hole sun, won't you come to motherfucking wash away the rain? Black old sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black old sun, black old sun, won't you come? Black old sun, black old sun, won't you come? Black old sun, black old sun, please come. Back to you, Neely.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
He deserved death after that. Fuck that guy. That's all I gotta say.
Wow.
He's caused me to use up 30 minutes of the precious Classic Metal Show as a tribute to Chris Cornell.
Demon in the chat room. Your manager says you've got to go, Chris.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, what the fuck is that picture Nathan just posted? What the hell? What is that supposed to be?
That's from Black Hole Sun, where that lady is going to cut that fish's head off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's from the video. That fish is flopping around, and she's got that cleaver ready to chop its head off.
Right. I think that was a fitting tribute to Chris Cornell.
I think so as well. I mean, you know, if Guns N' Roses, Metallica, you know,
Incubus,
Soundgarden, or not Soundgarden, but what's
Incubus?
No, John's favorite band, Dream Theater,
yeah,
and Wilson. If they can all pay tribute, so can we. God damn it,
we should.
We're players. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, don't you think the world was waiting for our tribute, just like they were waiting for Metallica's?
Well, you know, the thing is that I think that we had actually somebody very close to the Chris Cornell camp on the show last week.
Right.
And I think we were one of the first on the bandwagon. We were one of the spokes in the wheel of that bandwagon.
Right.
By having Eric Braverman on the show, who could tell a up-close and personal story for Chris Cornell.
Right.
So I think that we did a good job in, you know, paying tribute by actually having someone talk about the pain and the suffering.
Yes.
That this guy had, because he did mention that he had tourniquets around his knees and his ankles, and you know, the guy suffered. This guy was a long-suffering soul.
Yes, he was.
And finally, you know, fate took his life.
No, he took his life.
Even though it was at his own hand.
Yeah, he took his life. No fate involved there.
Right. So I'm going to play something that should have been more of a tribute.
Black Hole Sun?
No, this guy was definitely a prisoner. He was in his own prison. Not that it was a Creed song.
All right.
I'm going to play some Soundgarden.
What?
Believe it or not, I am going to play a Soundgarden tune.
You're kidding me.
I'm going to play something from, I believe this was from the Bad Motorfinger release.
The best release.
And I'm going to play some Rusty Cage.
Gonna get my Rusty Cage.
Yeah, I think that's more appropriate because this guy was trapped.
I can't believe you're going to play Soundgarden.
I am. I'm going to play it because, you know, I don't want to be the dick who doesn't pay tribute to Chris Cornell.
I can't believe that your studio will actually allow this to go out over the speakers.
Well, you know what the thing is I sent our producer off to smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
So I'm going to play this while he's away dragging on his, his cancer stick.
Okay, cool.
Because sooner or later, he'll take his own life.
Jesus Christ.
So fuck that guy, too. I'll find another one.
Yeah, fuck all of them.
Yeah, fuck you who take your own life.
Yeah, pal.
All right, so here's some Soundgarden featuring the newly dead Chris Cornell.
All right. Jesus, dude. The newly dead Chris Cornell.
Well, isn't that a band, the Newly Deads?
Is that how you're going to refer to this guy now?
I am.
The newly
I mean,
dead Chris Cornell?
until next week, he'll just be like the former singer of Soundgarden, Chris Cornell.
Jesus.
He's the newly dead.
All right.
So here's Rusty Cage exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
It's Blues Oyster Cult right here on your Classic Metal Show from the Agents of Fortune release. That is Don't Fear the Reaper. And that concludes our tribute to Chris Cornell.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm going to be real here for just a second, and this is no lie.
All right, go ahead.
I see and have witnessed the deaths of some very prominent people in the entertainment world.
Okay.
From Janis Joplin to Jim Morrison to obviously Kurt Cobain to, Chris Cornell most recently, Scott Weiland, Prince, Michael Jackson. All these people with tremendous talent who have made it in the entertainment industry.
Sure.
These people did not need to die. You
Okay.
and I are just working regular guys who go out there and make a living and do what we do. We bring you the show every week for free. We don't ask for a dime. We are ecstatic that people listen to what we have to say from week to week.
Sure.
And I don't want to sound like a cold-hearted, unempathetic fuck here. But the fact is these people have had tremendous talent, and they pissed it away. They had more access to, if they needed help of some kind, they had more access to help. They had more access to a lot of things that the regular common Joe don't have.
Right.
Yet they chose to end it all for whatever reason. And I can't sit here and make tribute to these people as if they were some kind of national hero, as if they fought a war or, went to battle for a country or saved a bunch of lives or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. To me, I can't buy into that. And I know a guy like yourself who has survived a major industrial accident, who served in the country and has made something of himself and doesn't sit there, at least I don't think you do. I don't think you sit there on a daily basis and think about, man, how could I kill myself?
Right.
I want to end this today. I want to put a noose around my neck or whatever the case may be. I have more respect for people like you than I got for people who have made it in life and who have had the unique talent or luck or whatever you want to call it to excel to the point that the average person will never experience in that. And to take your own life, that's just either cowardice, foolishness. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it. I'm not a Dr. Phil. I'm not a Dr. Drew. I don't have the answers. But for everybody who listens to this Classic Metal Show and listens to Chris's and my nonsense every week, and just for us being silly every week, this is a serious moment. I hope each and every one of you don't sit there and go, oh my God, Chris Cornell died. He died from a hanging. You know what? You're better than that. Every one of you are better than that. And it makes me sick to my stomach that these mega rock stars who actually had the good fortune and the talent to make it in this life piss it away and go, this is so tragic. Everything's so tragic. It's not tragic. You did it to yourself. And again, I don't want to sound cold and heartless and all this, but the fact of the matter is that you people who are on a everyday Joe level, who go to work every day, put in your 8 or 10 hours a day, bring home your paycheck, take care of yourself, take care of your families, you are much better people than that. Much better. So that's what I got to say about that. Chris Cornell, do I feel for the guy? Yeah, I feel for the guy that he left his family behind. But do I feel for him that he left us at a relatively early age, 52 years old? I say, fuck that guy. and I don't mean that to be funny. I'm just saying, fuck that guy. You know what? If he was going to do that, he was going to do that anyway. There was nothing that anyone could do that was going to stop that. Period. So I hope each and every one of you on this Memorial Day weekend live your life to the fullest. Do the best you can. Let common sense and good judgment be your guide. Don't abuse drugs. Don't abuse alcohol. Don't do all those things that would lead you down that path, because I want you to be around as long as the Classic Metal Show is going to be around. That's all I got to say, period.
I got nothing to add to that. What do I say to that? Okay. Sounds about right.
And that's it. That's a serious note out of all the silliness that we bring you every week. Period. Sure.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I don't really need to add nothing.
I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of it. There's no reason for it. I'm tired of lifting these people up on some kind of a pedestal like they're so great. Oh right. My God, we lost Scott Weiland. Oh my God, we lost Chris Cornell or whoever the next guy is. You know what? Those people did it to themselves. Period. Go out there and live your life. Enjoy your everyday. If you're working a 9-to-5 job in a factory or whatever it is that you do, thank you for listening to Chris and I on a weekly basis. And, be happy. Don't listen to these guys who, oh my God, he wrote a great song. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Seriously.
I know.
And that's how I feel about it. So I don't talk about feelings that much on this show, but that's how I feel about that subject. That's something that pisses me off more than anything. Somebody who pisses away their career, their life, their family, whatever it is that they've attained in life, just because they can't control their appetite for whatever it is, whether it's drugs or alcohol or, Jani Lane was somebody that you and I personally knew. Mm-hmm. And that guy pissed his life away. That guy was super talented. We knew him on a personal basis. That guy chose to piss his life away on alcohol.
Hell, we even asked him to stop.
We did. But there's nothing you can do, and there's no reason why I should sit here and lament the loss of Jani Lane.
Right.
None.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck those guys.
And that's the way it is, people.
Thank you, Walter Cronkite. So, that's my message to you on a serious note.
All right.
That kind of stuff makes me, just drives me insane. All right, let's talk about pussy.
Because that also makes you insane.
Well, pussy is one thing, but there's got to be some enjoyment in life.
Yeah.
It is the Love Me show, after all.
I do want everybody to love me. Love me.
This definitely is a Love Me show.
Classic Metal Show.
All right, we were tweeted tweeted a story
Okay.
by one of our pretty consistent listeners.
Okay.
I'm going to bring this one up here real quick.
Tweet.
Twitter. Bring up the Twitter.
The Twitter.
This one here, I had to get your opinion on because this kind of borderlines on things that you and I have spoken about.
Mm-hmm.
But this is non-consensual in the way that it's written. You have made or alluded to many times barebacking women.
Yeah, thinking about it in a couple weeks.
Okay. Well, apparently there's a new trend going on
Yeah.
among the youngsters.
Okay.
It's called stealthing.
Stealthing.
Are you familiar with this?
I can't say that I am.
So these young folks using these dating apps, such as Bumble and
Tinder
and shit like that.
Okay.
These youngsters are hooking up.
Right.
Okay. Which, if I was 30 years younger,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd still wouldn't be using that.
You wouldn't use Bumble?
No, I wouldn't use anything to be hooking up. I didn't. I had the opportunity to hook up when I was younger,
Yeah.
but I never did it just because it was just like, man, I don't know this chick. I don't know where she's been, what she's done. You know,
Yeah.
It's like that was my mindset. But on the other side of the spectrum, we had a Chris Aiken who was running wild in Korea and said, "Fuck it, I'll grab anything I can get."
Show me the pussy, I'll show you the insides.
Exactly. So you know, we're on different sides of the spectrum here.
Okay.
But apparently there's a trend going on with the youngsters who want a bareback.
All right.
But they don't want the chick to know that they're bareback.
Wait a minute. What?
They want a bareback.
Okay.
But they fool the chick into believing that they put a condom on.
So they don't put a condom on, they just what, tell her?
No, they pretend like they're putting a condom on.
Oh.
Like they have a condom and they pretend to put it on, but they really aren't putting it on, and then they bareback the chick. Or somehow in the midst of switching positions,
Yeah.
they take it off.
I could see that. I could see doing the oops, I slipped out, pull it off real quick and
Right.
just slide back in before she notices.
Exactly.
All right. I'm not down with that. That would be terrible.
That would be terrible.
That would be awful.
All right. John Phillips, one of our longtime listeners, and, you know, he sent over a story. I was a victim of stealthing.
He was?
No. The headline of the story is I was a victim of stealthing.
Okay.
When Cindy, 30, she's old enough to know better, went on a first date with a guy she met on Tinder in June, she was expecting a fun summer fling.
All right.
But instead, when they got back to her place for a post-dinner hookup, she was violated.
Oh.
He took his condom off without telling me in the middle of sex, Cindy, administrative assistant in Brunswick, who didn't want to disclose her last name for privacy reasons.
Okay.
Minutes later, she realized what he had done, but was too intimidated to say something.
Okay.
I kind of went along with it because he was older and I didn't want to ruin the moment, she said.
Why ruin the moment when you can die?
I felt terrible afterward.
Did you?
She felt terrible.
Did she?
Although at the time, she didn't know what to call the disturbing experience.
Yeah.
A report recently published at the Columbia Journal of Gender and Law dubbed it as stealthing.
The Columbia Journal of Gender and Law.
Yeah.
All right.
they dubbed it as stealthing, when a man secretly removes the condom in the middle of consensual sex.
All right.
Alexandra Brodsky, the study's author and a Yale Law School graduate, interviewed and surveyed victims and perpetrators of these encounters, which she calls a form of sexual violence.
Uh-oh.
Violence.
Other
health experts say it's raising an epidemic in big cities like New York, where sex is easily available by way of dating apps.
Okay.
I found in my accounts that men try to justify this by saying it's their right to spread their seed.
What?
I've never met one dude in my life that said, dude, I'm going to go out and spread my seed. Do you know anybody who's ever said that to you, ever?
No. Spread my seed?
Yeah, I found in my accounts that men try to justify this by saying that it's their right to spread their seed. Isn't that what isn't that what Duvon was doing? He was out there spreading his seed in front of 71-year-old women. What are you doing? I'm spreading my seed.
Yeah. What's the big deal?
Yeah. And that it's a natural impulse for them.
Yeah, sure. Just spreading the old seed around.
Right. You just happen to be the lucky recipient, bitch. Now lay back and take it.
Yeah. Bend over.
If
it makes you feel better, just pretend I'm still wearing it.
Exactly. Yeah, stealth your imagination, will you?
Yeah.
When Cindy brought up the incident to her sexual partner later that night, he got
offended.
How did you know?
Guessed.
He said, "Why are you so upset by it? I know you're clean and I'm clean. Who cares?"
That's what I'm saying. I'm with this guy.
Really?
Good point.
I know you're clean and I'm clean.
Yeah, it's a good point.
How does she know he's clean?
Because she knows.
Because he said so. Beside being put at risk for unwanted pregnancies and STDs, the latter of which are at an all-time high for millennials in New York, victims suffer from, get this, post-traumatic stress.
From getting a condom pulled off.
Yeah. After knowing it happened.
Right.
They experience a lot of shame after the fact, like, how did I let this happen?
Pretty easy, actually.
Hey,
you fucking weren't looking for 1 second while he slid that thing. How hard is it to rip a condom off?
Well, my point is, and this is something that even to this day, even as an old fuck,
yeah,
I couldn't get involved with it. It's just, you're hooking up on a dating app. You don't know who these people are. You know? Oh, well, go out to dinner with this guy and take him home. You don't know this guy. Could be Jack the Ripper for all you know.
Dude, Jack the Ripper, what year is this?
Well, it's as cliche as that is, it's still Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper never used Tinder. Or Bumble.
But the point is these younger people who choose to hook up, what do they expect? Oh, he's an honest dude.
Yeah.
He's honest. I found him on a Tinder app. Anybody who signs up for Bumble's got to be a pretty upstanding dude.
He's got a good job. Must not have stuck his dick in every woman that wants his fucking wallet.
Right.
No way. Mm-mm. Why would he do that?
Yeah. So anyway, it goes on to say, she says she sees this happening more frequently in the past 5 years. Some have to learn how to talk about what's happened to them before they feel comfortable about having sex again.
Well,
it's like, Hey, you know what? Here's a story for you, ladies or guys. Why don't you get to know the person before you go home and bang them?
What's wrong with you, Neely?
Yeah, I guess I'm the old guy in the room.
Yeah, you're the old guy in the room.
I guess I am.
If there's pussy thrown at you, you take it.
Yeah.
Stealthy or otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Cindy says she's only had a handful of close friends. I don't want my friends to judge me or think I'm easy and be classified as a slut, she said.
First of all, Cindy, you are a fucking easy whore because you fucking went out one time and took the guy back to fuck him. Yes. Doesn't matter if he fucking slid his condom off or not. You fucking... You had 5 bites of steak and then a fucking tube steak, you fucking whore. You are easy. One date? Didn't she say she went out just looking for some fun at the beginning of the shit?
That's what she said. She wanted a summer fling.
So she went out and fucking got stuck.
Yeah.
So you are easy. Admit what you are, you fucking liar. She's more of a liar than a fucking whore.
Right. Well, I guess if he kept the condom on, she wouldn't be so much of a slut.
Yeah, she'd be less of a slut if he just kept the fucking rubber on.
Right.
Shut up.
I kept distance between he and I. It was a thin rubber shield.
Yeah, exactly.
I had skin to pussy contact. Now I'm a slut.
That is the difference, right?
Yeah.
It's that glove.
Yeah. She never went out with the guy again and hasn't talked to him since that night. Yeah, you were a one-night stand. You were a hookup.
Yeah.
What else do you want?
Yeah. And you took his seed.
Clarissa Silva, a behavioral scientist research based in the financial district, advises women to be wary of meeting men on dating apps for casual hookups. Really? No shit. I think your parents should have taught you that.
Yeah.
Hey, Cindy Lou, don't get on, Tinder or Bumble and hook up with some dude because he's only going to want to fuck you and walk off.
Yeah. That's sort of what Tinder is.
That's what it is.
That's all Tinder is. Tinder's not about finding a relationship. It's about fucking finding a new fucking holster for your dick.
Right.
That's all it's about.
Well, she got exactly what she wanted.
Exactly.
He took his condom off. Now I'm a slut. The less human face-to-face interaction you have with someone, the higher probability of things like this happening.
You're kidding. This woman gets paid money, man.
I know.
To make findings like this. She's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
This is why I think that we need to go back about 4 weeks and really seriously talk about setting up that business where we give that life coaching.
Life coach advice?
Yeah. Because if this lady is a professor and getting paid to give that kind of advice, you and I could do that all day long.
Yeah. Unfortunately for me, though, I can't follow this advice. Because I'm the first one that'll be fucking, oh yeah, I'm wearing a condom.
Adriana, 25, a grad student, says she's been the victim of stealthing 4 times. 4 times.
So she couldn't figure out.
In the past few years, with men she met on Tinder and Bumble.
Gee, so where's the common denominator?
Let me think. 25. She's 25.
25?
And it's happened 4 times. Now, that's 4 times out of all the times.
Yeah.
So this chick, she's got dicks popping out of her like a porcupine. Yeah, 4 out of 20 ain't bad.
Not bad at all. Like a train tunnel.
Exactly.
This fucking meat train coming in.
Guys would be sneaky and pretend they were putting the condom on. Adriana, who's based in Midtown and didn't want to disclose her last name, professional reasons. I felt violated and disappointed.
Violated, disappointed.
Because I invited someone into my bedroom to share this personal moment, and I didn't consent.
Yeah. You know who else is disappointed? Her dad finding out that that his little girl has turned into a street whore that's getting fucked bareback fucking every other time she fucking opens her legs.
Disappointed!
Damn right. That's her dad. It's her dad checking in with a comment. Sir, how do you feel knowing that every time your daughter fucking even bends over, a dick slides into her?
Disappointed!
Thank you, sir, for your comment. In other news, Wendell Neely says...
God damn. What, you talk about sage advice. Hey, girls, don't hook up with a guy on Tinder. He's liable to slide his condom off or not put one on at all.
Yeah, do it the old-fashioned safe way. Meet him at a hookup in a bar.
Right.
At least then you at least talk to him and get a couple drinks first.
How about dating him a couple of times before you get all hot and bothered?
Stop with your old-fashioned logic, Neely.
Sorry.
You don't date more than one time before you start fucking.
Okay.
You know, you see their picture on the fucking app on your phone. Isn't that enough?
Sure.
If you can't look at the picture and fucking your pussy gets moist, then you can't fuck them in the first place.
Sure.
Slide to the right.
In each instance, as soon as she found out she was being duped, Adriana immediately stopped the hookup and got dressed and left.
Sure she did.
Nothing kills the mood quite like being violated, she said.
After the fourth time he came, I realized what was going on, and I stopped it right there.
I stopped it immediately.
I got up, I dried that cum dripping down my leg off, and I walked out. I didn't wait another minute. I only gave him 4 hours of fucking pussy.
Right.
Or
now Adrian says she always makes sure she's the one who puts the condom on her partner before every encounter.
Good thinking.
And although Brodsky says the victim of non-consensual condom removal have the option to take the perpetrators to court,
yeah,
Adriana would rather just move on with her life.
Mm-hmm.
After the last stealth...
All 3 years that are left of it.
After the last stealthing encounter, I just became emotionally shut off, she said. How did Kendall do that?
Oh my God.
Jumping out of a trash can. Doover!
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Wow. Our fans are talented.
I think we've hit a new level of racism.
No, I think that's kind of like it's kind of like a award or something. Like you go, you deserve the Doover Award. It's like you flash it up there. Doover! It's kind of like being Rickrolled or something.
Remember that game, Whack-A-Mole?
Yeah, exactly. It's one of my favorite games ever. Doover pops up and you try to whack him on the head.
Ding the Doover.
Exactly. Doover. Holy shit, that's hysterical.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my shit, my eyes are watering. Oh my God.
Look at Carolina Cookie Burner. That's the nigger grouch. just the grouch on Sesame Street. Grover the Grouch. Or not Grover, what's his name?
Wasn't it Grover?
No, it's not Grover. It's he lives in the trash can.
Yeah. Doover.
Doover!
Oh no, Demon, please. Do not make me a whack-a-mole version. Please.
Doover. Wow.
All right, it's off the screen now. Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar, there you go. That's Doover the Grouch.
Doover the Grouch.
There you go.
Kendall, if I could ask for a slight modification of your Doover graphic, can you please put an old lady facing away right next to it?
Like she's shading her eyes or something.
No, just minding her own business. That's what Doover did. He's jerking his dick in the trash can.
You pull the lid off the trash can and he pops out, Doover!
And squirts his jizz on her. Oh my God!
That reminds me of that story. What was that story that that lady sued that Chinese restaurant or that Japanese restaurant because the guy had the little peeing doll?
Yeah.
Remember? Well, you have this little peeing Doover, this jizzing Doover.
The jizzing Doover.
Yeah, you pull the lid off the can and he jumps up. He goes Doover, and he spurts a load of jizz.
Mayonnaise.
I'm suing. You stealthed me. You took your condom off.
You squirted Doover mayonnaise on my Subway.
The Doover stealther doll.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Well, this got off the rails in a hurry.
It always seems to intertwine, doesn't it?
I'm having trouble breathing here, man. Oh, my God. Whew.
Our fans are the best.
Oh, shit. Wow. I just looked at it again and started laughing again.
Demon ass jizzing Doover sang for what band again? Wow. I like that.
Wow.
I'm going to have to grab that. Doover.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know. It's just like one of those things you add to the end of an email. You've been Doovered. Congratulations, you've been Doovered.
Maybe we could replace handjob with Doover.
Doover!
At the end of every hail and kill, fuck you, pal. Doover!
All right, to finish up the story.
All right.
After the last stealthing encounter, I just became emotionally shut off, she says. At first, I wanted to get pissed and scream at the person.
The person.
Yeah. But all that disappointment drains you. Now I just try to be way more careful.
Oh, that's good.
What a concept. Hey, I think I'll be careful banging this dude.
Know what I'm not hearing in her comment? So I gave up Tinder and Bumble.
No, she's not going to do that.
Yeah.
And what did her dad say again?
Disappointed!
Thank you, sir.
Exactly. So there you are. That's what the kids are up to today.
No shit.
Yeah. They're banging strange dudes and risking getting barebacked.
Yeah. So, dude, it has nothing to do with nothing, but I got, our friend Richard Davis.
Yes.
He sent us a picture of himself holding a jar of Perfect 7.
Oh, of course. Where did he send that?
To the Facebook.
Oh, I gotcha.
Got the CMS downloads playing, got my Perfect 7. I'm about to blow this motherfucker up.
There you go. There you go. Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill, fuck you, pal. Hand job, Duver.
He wanted to be the first.
He's the first.
He's the first to yell out Duver.
All right, when you're titling these, this segment just has to be called Duver.
Yeah, we'll call it Duver.
Nothing else. No words, no what is a Duver, nothing. Just Duver.
Duver!
Duver.
With exclamation points on the end.
Right, lots of them.
Yeah. Duver.
Duver.
Wow. Like that.
Well, can you play one song?
Yeah, I can. I'm going to go get one final drink for the evening, and we'll wrap up the show. We got a little less than an hour.
All right.
But what would you like to hear? I don't know if there's any songs that would be related to Duver.
To Duver?
Yeah.
How about Cult of Personality by Living Color?
Living Color. Okay, we can probably do that.
I think Duver was the singer.
Duver. Okay. I like that. Living Color. Let's see here. What was the name of that CD?
Don't remember. Should you Spotifying it?
I have it.
All right.
Living Color. Living Color.
Open my eyes.
Here we go. Living Color. Cult of Personality. All right, here it is. We're going to play a couple of tunes. We'll be right back, and we'll wrap up the show. It's Living Color featuring Duver on lead vocal exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Bombadita, 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 bombadita,
until
bombadita,
we meet
bombadita,
again.
bombadita,
Happy trails to you.
bombadita, bombadita,
Keep smiling until then.
Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet
What is it that makes you like us? Is it our atmosphere? Is it the music we play? Is it our girls? Is it our DJs? Or is it our lousy beer? Whatever it is, the management would like to thank you for your custom and wish you all a safe journey home tonight and hope to see you all again soon.
The DJ has now left the building.
Thanks for listening to the Classic Metal Show. Check out replays of the Classic Metal Show throughout the week at www.cmsradionetwork.com or on any of our fine affiliates. Tune in next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern for another edition of the Classic Metal Show live with Neely and Chris.
This is the way it is.
That's all, cats.